I hope this is centered. It's been a while coming that I make this video. This video, it's March, wow. It's February 19th to be specific, 2026. August 29th, 2024, I got fired from my job that I'd held for 9 years. I worked as a program manager for a big company, and I'd been in management for about 7 years. Worked really hard at it, and I'd been in the aviation industry for 25 years just about. In 2019, I was diagnosed with kidney cancer. What happened in the weeks following that diagnosis was a return to learning Reiki and energy work. So I did a course that was online with a terrific woman out of Australia. And she told me to practice every night. Like, once I started to learn, she just said practice. And so I did. I practiced on myself every night, making an energy ball and sending it down into my abdomen, and that was it. And 2 months later, when I went for another PET scan to check on the size of this growth on my kidney, it was gone. And the doctor just said, it's not cancer, and he didn't really have an answer for it. So that was kind of a little bit of a deeper spiritual awakening. I'd been going through a deep spiritual awakening since my mother's death in July of 2009, so about 10 years. And it had been a pretty big search, and I'd done a lot of discoveries, but nothing quite like what happened to me in 2019. And when that happened, things inside of me drastically began to change. A couple years later, I performed at a thing called the Urban Shaman Music Festival that was held here in Orlando area. And that's where I met a whole bunch of people that were involved in the spiritual community in Orlando. And that's kind of when I began to take up the mantle of where I am now in this leadership role of teaching meditation and among other things. I teach meditation on TikTok every day at 9 a.m. and today is actually day 290 straight. 290 days I've been on TikTok because I refused, once I got fired from that job, I refused to go back to corporate America. And it's been a struggle ever since. And the struggle isn't just internal. It's obviously all the stuff around me. My wife and I had to leave the home that we'd lived in with our kids for about 9 years. Just couldn't afford it anymore. And we moved into a nice little apartment, and that's going well. It's literally half the price of that house that we leased. But the money that I'm earning from TikTok just hasn't added up as much as I'd hoped to yet. It's right around $150 a week, which is huge. That's a huge thing, because when I got fired in August, literally August 8th, I went to my friend Michelle's house. It was a August 8th, Lionsgate, the portal. And I called in abundance during that burning. And the only problem with that was I had a pretty big salary of about $160,000 a year. And I was calling in abundance. And several weeks later, the universe answered when I was fired from my job. Because it wasn't until the following July of 2025, I earned my first paycheck on TikTok. And I started to feel a little bit worthy of myself, because it was my money that I earned through my own doing. not earned for somebody else or their job or their role. And a few weeks after that, I began to feel abundant. So I'm here at the Longwood Yoga Shala like I am every morning, getting ready to go do my Your Daily Stillness 9 a.m. class of meditation. And today is literally just a first time of sitting down in front of this camera and just talking, because I know I need to get this message out to TikTok and to YouTube. I need YouTube, I need Facebook, I need all the platforms, because this message is vital and it needs to reach as many people as possible. That's my role. That's what I'm here to do. So I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. And if you watch this whole, what is this, about a 5 or 6 minute long video, if you watch this whole thing, I do appreciate you. And until the next time, I'll see you out there.